That wasn't so long of a wait, was it? I've patched the memories, and we're good to go back in the simulation.
With Abstergo on our tails, we have to move fast. You can't blame me for being eager to get going.
I won't blame you if you don't blame me for what happened earlier. It's just, Atlantis isn't our little secret anymore. Let's try to move on, shall we?
Victoria, you have to trust me in there. I know what I'm doing.
We're friends, Layla. But more than that, I'm your doctor. I can't ignore what's happening to your body when you're in there. Something is really off.
I'm fine. I don't know how much more doctor talk I can take.
Ugh, I'll never get used to that. She comes out of nowhere.
Glad you're back. Bet even you didn't see that Abstergo ambush coming, Alethea.
Not exactly. But as long as they're gone and you're ready, your journey with the staff continues.
After that cliffhanger in the pit of Elysium, you bet I'm ready. I have to see what happens next.
By interacting with the Keeper's insights in Elysium, Kassandra exchanged knowledge with the staff. That means by extension of the Animus, so have you.
I gotta tell you, I do feel stronger somehow.
Try to keep your head in there. Good luck, Layla.
Alright, so hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. As you can see, picking up where we left off, we're going back into the Animus to presumably fight Cerberus. Although that does seem like an end of chapter fight more so than a beginning of chapter fight, but you know, whatever. We'll do it. I'll take it. Because I think you have to fight maybe Hades in this one as well. But that could be because there's something about, or no, you have to outsmart Hades or some shit. I don't know. There's some achievement. Hang on. While it's loading in the background, it should keep loading. Defeat Cerberus, close our rift, defeat the fallen. Defeat all of the fallen. Completely filled and all. What? Forge. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably one of the secret achievements. It's like outwit Hades or some shit like that when I looked them up. Looks like we're getting 3 legendary weapons that we'll have to forge ourselves, so that'll be alright. I mean, that'll be something. What they're gonna be, I have no fucking clue. Maybe if we get to forge them ourselves, they'll actually like let us choose more stuff to put on them. That would be nice.
Ross? Good dog. Good dog.
Bad dog!
Alright, Cerberus.
By the gods! Ross! What happened to you?
Fucking dodge that.
The Cerberus is no god!
No, it's not. Nope. So I wonder if, with that, spear, if you oh. I mean, that's fine. I mean, fire doesn't honestly do a whole lot. Oh god, alright. Oh, he fucking dodged. Oh shit, I'm on fire again. I mean, that's fine. You keep doing that. And all it does is let my abilities recharge, so...
Oh, good! Now it's angry.
I'm assuming the oh good, now it's angry is supposed to be a health thing.
Protect the unseen that others wish they saw.
Wow, Cassandra's just collecting apples, man. That's 5 now? Oh, I killed the little dog. That's a shame. Okay, so, right, world map. It's not a surprise. Inventory, I want to see what the staff does. Staff of the Dead. Hunter damage, poison damage, tame beast, deal poison damage. Ooh. That's interesting. I wonder if there's going to be anything to tame in... Because, like, clearly we're in Tartarus now. I'm wondering if there's going to be stuff to tame down here then. Because if that's the staff they give us here, and it's the first item you get in this chapter, there's got to be stuff to tame here, right? Which is a shame because I took out all of my... when I did my points in that there, I did remove all of the taming perks. So there's still Isu soldiers in here, I guess, based on the achievement. Not that I actually read what the achievement was. It said something about killing Isu soldiers with something. I'm probably not going to bother saving them this time like I was doing before. Like, unless I have a quest or something, obviously, or they give me more of a reason to do it, because as it stands, I had zero reason to do it before, so.
You reek of mortal.
Hades.
The last mortal to dance with Cerberus and live was Heracles. But then he had Athena and Hermes wrapped around his mighty finger. So tell me, who's wrapped around your finger? Which god helped you slay my beast?
Your wife's the one who pushed me into a pit with your beast.
My sweet Persephone pushed you to your death. And you've done us all a great disservice by not dying.
It wasn't my plan to be thrown down that hole, but here I am. What do you want from me?
Thanks to you, my realm is more chaotic than ever. With Cerberus gone, there's nothing to stop the dead from crossing over to the world of the living.
So find another dog.
You find another dog! I'm sorry you had to see that. The blood runs hot in my family. You did this, so I think it's only fair that you fix it.
Fine. Tell me where you keep the multi-headed monsters around here, and I'll be right back.
No, my dear keeper. My realm, my rules. I have 4 gates. Instead of 1 guardian for them all, I want you to find me 4 guardians. 1 for each of them. The underworld is filled with kings, heroes, legends, all lost, all trying to find purpose. You could give them that purpose.
The Cerberus was a fierce guardian. What human could replace him?
No human could. A legend, though, immortal in the minds of the living, would strike terror in any who dare to cross over. Find me 4 of those.
And if I don't find these guardians, then what?
Boundaries between the world of the living and the realm of the dead will melt. The vile creatures locked away in Tartarus will roam free. Mortal souls will wander lost for eternity. And I will be very, very angry with you.
Teach me how to use this stuff, and it's a deal.
Ah, yes. The trials of the Keeper. I've already heard how you'll stop at nothing to figure out that boring little stick of yours.
This boring little stick.
Tell you what. Go talk to my ferryman, Charon. Help him put things back in order, and I'll help you fulfill your destiny. See what you've done? These are everywhere now. Fix it.
Oh, I'll fix it.
My brother and I have a little wager on whether or not you'll succeed in your quest. Don't let me down. You don't want to owe me twice.
Do I owe you once? Tartarus Rifts. Prisoner Tartarus escape through rifts in the underworld. Interact with Tartarus Rifts to occupy the same plane of existence as these shaded prisoners. Okay. So I can't hurt them right now. I can't do anything to them. But if I stand here... Alright, now I... Oh, hang on though. I need some more. I want to see if... Also, why the hell's my health half? Is it just half while I'm in the rift, maybe? Okay, now I want to see if I do this. And then... Okay, so when I use that, then I don't have the...
Why did I feel so weak?
Okay, so when I'm... when I use my spear, I lose my overpower attack for it. I wonder what I'm gonna get for upgraded abilities this time. The Underworld's Fallen Guardians. Defeat and recruit them. Heracles, Achilles, Perseus, and Agamemnon. Okay. Find and retrieve the insights and pay the ferryman. Alright. So the Fallen menu. Fallen Enforcer. Okay. And Fallen Guardians. So Enforcers, Cultists, and Guardians. I'm assuming the Guardians are the ones that I'll need to deal with. I'm assuming that those four are the four Guardians. I wonder if this is going to be like another Mercenaries menu, or if this is going to be just like a one-time kill and then they're gone thing. I kind of hope it's a one-time kill and then they're gone, because then they can use a little bit more interesting characters than, you know, randomly generated mercenaries. But we'll see. Yeah, this looks like Tartarus. Kind of bleak. Dead people everywhere. Yeah, seems about right. The Torment of Hades. I like starting these though, because then I don't actually have to make a thumbnail for the video. I just have to screenshot that and then I'm good to go. Alright, let us go see what Charon looks like.
Thick here. Oh, it's hard to breathe.
Yeah, hell will be like that. What the hell is that? Oh, there's like a big fucking snake dragon thing in the water there, or bones of one anyway. Hey Hades, I brought your horse back. Thought you might like to know. I'd still like to know why I would owe him twice.
How was my day? Well, I killed a three-headed beast, got yelled at by Hades, and now I'm on my way to meet the ferryman of the underworld. How was yours?
Oh my, look at this lineup.
Sun gives off no warmth.
No, it's just there for light. Yeah, I imagine it's awfully fucking cold there. Like, it's like at that level where it's not cold, it's just chill. Which is, in all honesty, worse.
Are you the ferryman?
A busy ferryman. Some man just had to kill the guardian of the gate, and now I'm up to my eyeballs in rotting Newcastle. So, unless some god sent you to plug all the holes and clean up the mess between the realms, I don't want anything to do with you.
It just so happens that Hades sent me.
What did a shiny, living fleshling like you do to end up in debt to the god of the underworld?
Well, I killed his dog.
May have killed Cerberus.
Well, now that Hades' big dog is dead, rifts have opened all across the underworld. My passengers are being attacked by prisoners of Tartarus and all of his little dogs.
Listen, I have to find 4 guardians to protect the gates and close the rifts. Hades said you'd need my help.
Unbelievable. He sends a fleshling through the underworld to fix a problem only the dead can solve.
Only the dead can solve. So that's why I felt so weak when I fought those things.
The last fleshling who worked for Hades wore a special suit of armor, but he's been torn to shreds. Now the armor's been scattered across the realm.
My mother told me my path would be tough, but she never prepared me for this.
And you're going to have to fight some pretty vengeful warriors to collect 4 of the pieces. The 5th, a set of gauntlets, has gone missing. You'll do fine.
What makes this armor I need so special?
Forged on the bronze anvil that fell into Tartaros, it allows fleshlings like yourself to see things they shouldn't see, and go places they shouldn't go.
Of course, Hades never mentioned this.
He's very selective.
Shocking.
You said something about prisoners.
The underworld's most horrific offenders are locked away in the prison of Tartaros. Many have escaped through the rifts and are putting the rest of us, hard-working, dedicated, passionate souls, in peril.
What did you mean, exactly, when you said little dogs?
The hounds of Hades. Nasty little creatures who hunt and destroy the lost souls who weren't granted passage across the Styx by yours truly.
Time to put this place back in order.
All you need to do is collect some armor, defeat angry warriors, and find 4 guardians to protect the underworld.
Right.
Seeing as you're new here, I'll give you some advice. The Barren Pond, the Eternal Battlefield, and Hades Palace are all excellent places to start. And if you happen to have any spare time, I've got some work for you as well.
I like how I'm supposed to be finding guardians to prevent, like, the worlds from colliding and whatnot. But it's like, you know, if you got time, it's like, should I be taking time out of doing that to do this, though? Like, really? The poisoner of Athens, eh? Killing Pericles' closest friends. I'm from some Athens. Oh, look at that. And he has loot. Protects 10% max health while in Tartarus rifts. And if I collect all 5, I can pass through the Tartarus Veil. So I'm assuming that I will actually need all those. And those next 2 guys look like they could be fucking Hercules. Holy shit. Or Heracles. Alright, buddy, where are you? You are down there, and I see quests. Lost but not forgotten. A new lease on death. Alright. Man, all these fucking people just taking pictures. It's like, hey, look, I bought the DLC. Alright. So I'm assuming this is Hades' palace there, by the looks of it. Good God. Oh, look at it. We got the fucking Hermes shit here as well. Yeah, you know what? Let's just head that direction. And we'll see what's what. I want to fight this guy because I want to see if it's worth it to keep them as in-video stuff, or if I should just tear through them. Oh, that must be the little dogs. Yeah, they are. So yeah, you can totally tame those, I'm guessing. I'm also guessing that you need to at least have the wolf taming skill, or maybe the keeper insights that are here will upgrade the tame animal skill. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to spend my skill points right yet. I'm going to save them. Because I don't really need any of the perks that I can get for them. And I want to see what abilities get upgraded with the keeper insights in this DLC. Because I actually upgraded all but 1, I think. Like, we upgraded 4 of the perks. Let's check anyway. Because, like, with the Keeper Insights, it upgraded 4 abilities, right? Yeah, and all but 1. Wait, is this one not? Oh, I don't know why that one's not enhanced. So, yeah, like, the only one I didn't bother to get is the slow time one, because, I mean, yeah, it would be nice. And there's actually a bunch of stuff where it's, like, increased damage while time is slowed in that. And it's like, yeah, that would be nice, but I don't really need it. So, just gonna, you know. It's one of those ones where it's in the assassin tree, but it is theoretically more useful for a warrior. I mean, I understand why it's in the assassin tree, because, like, if you're like me and just decide, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to stay in my assassin gear, then obviously having the slow down time perk would help you a lot once you actually hit open combat. But now that I got my Spear of Leonidas thing there, that fucking tears through people. I mean, 35% assassin damage is still well above any warrior damage I have. Now, the other test that I kind of need for this guy... What? Apparently I was in combat? Whatever. Is whether or not they are immediately hostile or not, right? Like, they're not red, and in the main game, for the mercenaries to be hostile towards you, they have to be red. So I don't know if it's going to be the same here. What I also don't know is if being, since this is completely different, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be the same as the mercenaries where one dies and the rest... I also just keep ending up in combat for some reason. Oh, well, that's a snake. Oh, whoops. Oh, I bet you that's what I've been... Okay, so dude definitely turned hostile. Okay. Okay, so they are immediately hostile, so I do have to try and sneak up on them. Goddamn snakes. He set his own tent on fire, the dumb... Although that's awfully close to this bush that I'm hiding in.
If she's hiding, she'll be nearby.
Will she, though? I see. How strong is he? I mean, that wasn't bad.
I'm done.
That
Goodbye.
was a hired killer who tried poisoning politicians in Athens.
Yep. There's another one there. Oh, confirm kill, and then we'll see if it, So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Despite my best attempts to poison my Athenian enemies, the plague was far more ruthless killer than I ever was, no matter the Misthios' spear delivered me to my own Elysium of venom and decay. Here on my throne of snakes, I drink from the helm of Hades' fallen servant. A wild-eyed zealot took the servant's bell south of here. Underneath my favorite tree in old underworld, it seems we both share a fondness for the vile and the fine. Okay. So these are going to be people, I guess, that we killed in the main game, which is interesting. I don't particularly remember that guy, but I killed a lot of people that were not really memorable. But yeah, based on the amount of... I mean, not that it was a lot of story, but like the amount of story that they put into that, I'm going to guess if we go to the Fallen thing, he's just going to be gone. Defeated, yeah. And I'm guessing that that's going to be it. Who is this guy? Oh, and what does he give me? Oh, that is another Fallen set. Gained something on the night of his death, or so he thought, as his blood and thoughts and fears sprayed from his head onto the artifact of... Oh! That's the guy who got fucking... Alright. Alright, it's that guy. It's gonna be neat if everybody actually is... Oh, fucking... gameplay. Okay, so it looks like Tartaros here is only 3 regions, so like I assumed before, it is definitely smaller. Oh, oops. Let's go to quests, because I think the Keeper Insights are... Next lesson, yeah. Okay, so there's 3 Keeper Insights. And none of them are marked on the map, as of yet, anyway. I'm assuming we do something. Oh, wait, but it actually tells me where all 3 are, so... Den of Judgment. Oh, Chasm of Torment, Morning Fields, Birth Cave of Kronos, okay, Den of Judgment. Okay, so they're just going to be in places, so that's fine. They weren't... Oh, wait, here we go. The Fallen Poisoner, Epictetus, Diana, and Swordfish. And the last lost piece can be found by helping an old acquaintance. Okay. Defeat and recruit 4 fallen heroes. Let's see, are they marked? They can be tracked using the Fallen menu. Locations are revealed as other Fallen are killed. Okay, so I can't technically do that yet either. So then, technically, the only quest that I currently have that I could do would be the next, would be the Keeper Insights, kind of. So we'll go and do this. And yeah, I'll spend some time in between hunting guys down in that. I'm assuming one of these side quests. Based on the fact that the armor set has that weird ability, I'm guessing I will need to equip that at some point. To do something. I'm not 100% sure what. But I'm guessing I'll need the full armor set in order to accomplish some goal. Oh, it's Charon here.
All right, Charon. I'm ready to hear about your lost souls.
Oh, them. Not everyone in the underworld belongs here. These souls are lost. Their true resting place deserves to be found.
You're the ferryman. You tell them where to go.
That's not in my job description. Every soul arrives lost with unfinished business. Some are just more sympathetic than others.
Who are these souls you want me to help?
Most die, and I'll give them proper funeral rites, but some aren't so lucky.
And the unlucky ones become lost.
Oh yes, they are left to wander eternity unaccepting of their fates.
I'll help you, ferryman. But where should I start?
There's a soldier, an Athenian. He wished to die an honorable death in battle, but as he charged towards the enemy, he slipped in the dirt and fell.
Sounds like quite the warrior.
He needs a glorious death to pass on to Elysium, but he cannot go to war without his weapon and armor. One is located in the restless necropolis, and the other is in the hands of the champion known as Swordfish.
Swordfish. Of course he'd be here.
Oh yeah, I
Turn
remember
the
that guy,
soldier's
yeah.
equipment and help him claim the death he seeks.
Okay. The Swordfish of Octopus Bay. Yeah, okay, I remember that guy. Chestplate of the Fallen. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the map and see. And the other one, okay, so Swordfish. Oh man, those two are, oh, both of them are right there. There's Swordfish and there's, what's his face? Alright, so that's just unlocking how to get that armor. So, and what's the other, oh, okay, that's that. Okay, so then the other thing is also just kind of a mess. So I'll go to this guy next and pick up that quest, because that one there is another one. Recover the soldier's sword of fate and recover the soldier's armor of courage. I mean, I guess we could go get the armor. It's the opposite direction that I wanted to go, but yeah, why not? We'll go get this. We'll try and at least get some part of the quest done. In this part. Get your ass. Stop being a prick, Phobos. I know you look like a hell horse, but stop being a prick. Alright, so we'll go get his armor, and then we'll go check out what these other quests are. I'm hoping that these quests turn out a bit more interesting than the ones we've gotten so far, which are just kill guys. It's, once again, it's not that they're bad quests. It's just that they're not really... I should probably just climb over this and... Well, what I should do is probably this. Okay, yeah, there's no roads that lead there, so I should just climb over. They're just not really, like, you know, video, you know, quests, right? Like, the quests themselves, when you're playing the game, are fine. Like, they're good quests, but, like, as for, like, making videos in the game, the quests are kind of bland. But we'll do this, and then we'll see how long it takes me to do this, because I don't know what, like, the Restless Necropolis could be. It sounds like it would be, like, a fort. Well, it would be a necropolis, I guess, not a fort, but, you know. But at the same time, it's in a river, so I don't, you know exactly what it'll be like.
This looks like the place.
Yeah, it does. Sure. You know, through the rocks. I like how she can see the place through her bird's eyes through a fucking mountain. Like, talk about some magical shit going on there. All right, let's see if there's a necropolis down here or not. Oh, pretty hot. And oh yeah, there's one. Gonna have to swim a little bit, but yeah, I'm wondering what that, like, I'm assuming that if you collect, you know, I'm actually gonna take that back. You may not need that armor at all for the actual game or for the actual DLC. It may very well just be a thing where you get the armor and then you don't lose health when you go into those rifts. But another thing I want to check is portals. Oh yeah, okay. I can totally go back to Elysium. All right. I just wanted to see, and there's 2 Tartarus rifts in here. Fucking hell. Okay. So they're location objectives.
Sounds fun.
Oh, piss off, snakes. You know, I didn't really realize. The snakes are one of those things where you forget they're a thing until they show up, because they're like so fucking annoying. You would think that, you know, when you haven't came across them for a while, you'd be like, yes, no fucking snakes for a while. But you forget that they're there because they're such a worthless enemy. I'm guessing I can move those, and that'll be my exit. But then when, same with that one. But then, like, when you come across them after having not had to deal with them for a while, you really appreciate the fact that you haven't had to deal with them for a while. Because, like, it's one of those things, right, where it's like, I couldn't also pull out my bow and shoot them, obviously, and it would technically take less time. But when you're holding the torch, as soon as you aim, it's just to throw the torch. You don't pull out your bow. So you have to drop the torch, pull out your bow, shoot it, and then pick up the torch again. Or you can just throw the torch. And I just throw the torch because it's like, whatever. But yeah, snakes are one of those enemies where you don't appreciate that they were gone until you have to deal with them again, because they're just such like they're just like such like a nothing enemy. Like, you have to be real fucking dumb to get killed by snakes in this game, or real unlucky. I will say there are a couple of scenarios like you're fighting something, you're getting your ass kicked. And then all of a sudden there's a snake and you end up getting killed by it. It's like, all right, well, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted. All right, buddy, what do you got? You've got dick all and nothing. Goodbye. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna assume now that I've thought about it a bit, that the only point of that armor is if you get it before you do anything else, then you don't lose your health in these rifts. Which, you know, isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's a good thing, like a good way to do it, but depending on how the rifts were, like, in all honesty, if I'd popped around the corner and used my chain assassinate, it looks like the armor sets are going to be more or less the same. I could have wiped out all 3 of them immediately. So, like, the fact that I have half health is nothing. It's like when I was walking around with my archer gear taking away 90% of my health or whatever it was. Or like 60, I don't know. It took me down to like a 1/3 health or some shit anyway. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm being an archer. I mean, and my most used ability as an archer with the ghost arrows. So it's not like I was in any real danger of being attacked. So it was fine. Obviously, like, if I took a cursed thing for my assassin damage, like, yeah, it would have doubled my damage. But, you know, I do get into fights with my assassin gear. So it's not the best. Oh, come on. So, like, it wouldn't be a good idea to do that. Like, I do avoid the majority of fights when I'm going all assassin-y, but yeah, that's about what I thought. But, you know, it still happens often enough. There we go. It still happens often enough that, like, I don't want to risk it, you know? You know, I've also just realized that I don't really need my torches in here. It's actually not that dark. So I can just boosh. I also like how I'm poisoning this. Yeah, it doesn't. In fact, it looks... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, it looks like so little that I didn't even see you pick it up, but there it is. Goat cheese. Oh, whoops. Okay, so if I move this here, and then there. Oh, whoops. Okay, let go. And then I can move this. Let's just move this as far that way as I can. Okay. Move this one that way. And I'll let go of it for a second here. Get on this side, push that. There we go. Moved, and there we go. Oh, okay, and then this leads me right back to the entrance, which it makes sense considering that it was here for this quest. But now the other thing down here is there's still one more treasure and another rift. We're only at 40 minutes, so I'll do this first. Oh. And they're all lined up nicely for me. Boosh. They also detect you super fast, but that does kind of make sense, all things considered. And there we go. Like I said, like these rifts, they're made to be a big deal, but if you're assassin, they're not. I could see them being maybe a bit more of a deal if you're a warrior, just because they like warrior focused, or even archer focused, I guess, just because like obviously these guys here, they do a little bit more damage. As long as the rifts are on, like as long as you approach them from the side of the rift, it would in theory be perfectly fine. Ooh, what is this? Diary of, I don't know who that is, so I don't care. Oh, it's a quest item though, so that's good. Oh, fuck off. Oh, really? There we go. I'm assuming that we'll meet that guy later, or I guess we might not meet that guy. We might just meet someone who wants his diary for whatever reason. Well, all right. So let us do this. And then this, and then that should be it, right? It won't be like, well, I guess I'll put it this way as well so I can get past it. There we go. Not the cleanest path out, but it'll work. Alright, and you know what? Fuck it, we'll go and we'll fight Swordfish. I'll go and stick my blade into his guts to get that, and we'll do this quest. Because, I mean, we got about 20 minutes left to this video-ish. And I would like to do in-between stuff as well before the next part, so... Not that that has anything to do with us doing this part now. Is that a picture of Hades right there? Yeah, it is. Fucking hell. Alright, Swordfish is... right there. Nice, he is even the closer of the two. Perfect. And then we'll see how long it takes us to get to him and kill him. And if it doesn't take very long, fuck it, we'll go down and kill the other guy as well. And we'll clear up the few fallen that we have. And if it takes us really not that long, there is always the possibility that when we kill that higher ranking fallen guy, he might give us the location of one of the guardians we need. I'm still assuming that those 4 at the top are the guardians that we need to defeat. And then we can go and check them out. It doesn't look like there's going to be bases or anything in this one. There doesn't seem to be any like control on the regions that I need to take down. So there won't be like a rebellion or anything, which is nice. So it actually looks like we're just straight up working for Hades, which I'm fine with. I mean, Hades is one of those guys, he gets, like, the bad rap all the time, right? Just because, like, he's in charge of hell. And it's like, yeah, he's in charge in hell, but it's not like he's, you know, like, it's not like he controls who ends up there. Oh, maybe that, no, that's not why I was in heavy combat. Definitely poison, though. But I don't know if that's, it's probably because of the water I was in. The Sword of Fate, eh? Oh! Saw the puddle, it was a little too late, though. Oh, shit. Am I also still losing health, or was that just... No, that was just more poison, okay. Poison is one of those things in this game, right? Where your health regens, like, almost immediately once you stop taking damage. Like there's a delay before it starts to regen, but, like, as soon as it starts to regen, it's basically full health already. Like, it takes no time at all. So, like... Unless they're poisoning you in combat, it's fucking worthless. Alright, dickhead. I'm coming for ya. Killed you once. I shall
Swordfish will
kill
have
you.
the Athenian sword.
Yeah, I will. You know, did you have to kill this guy in the story? Probably, right? I would imagine so. Oh, and there's... Oh, nope. Burnt Temple of... Okay, so they do have, like, bases, I guess. I mean, dude's just fucking... Okay.
Back to swimming with the fishes.
Yeah, Poseidon didn't give you any strength, buddy. Also, did you see how little damage I was gonna do? And then all this, like, even with, like, even critical strike, that was a lot.
I've got the Athenian sword and armor. Now I just have to return them to him.
They have followed me even into the asshole of the underworld. The cult still follows. I did their bidding in life, and now in death they still demand servitude. I will never bow to them again. I am already in Hades' good graces. If I find guardians for his gates, I am sure to gain a stronger position still. The king who slayed his own daughter to win a war is rumored to dance among the flames in the pit of deprivation. I intend to pay him a little visit. All right. So now the chest plate of the fallen. So that should have... Yeah, King Agamemnon of whatever the fuck it is. So we'll go and give the guy his weapons back. He's right back there. Agamemnon is there and has a bow, eh? Now let's go... Whoops. Too far. Let's go back to him and see. I want to see what this bow is he is offering me. Warrior damage. Burning applies to nearby enemies. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. That's Agamemnon. That's got to be Heracles. That one's going to be Achilles. And Perseus? I don't fucking... Fuck, was it Perseus? I don't remember what the last guy's name was. Let's see. So if we just got to go return that, that took us no time whatsoever. This guy is like right fucking here, so... We'll... May as well go and kick his ass while we're over here. It's not like it takes very long. Let's try and avoid the water. It looks like I can step in it as long as it isn't too deep. Or this isn't the same poisoned water that there was before. I don't know. Although the note that led to this guy did say that it was that this guy liked poison and that as well as him. So underneath this tree, which is that looks like an interesting tree, so probably right. Yeah. But there's only 3. There's 3, 3, and 4. So either you're gonna have to see if there's an entrance near the tree, since he does seem to be. Maybe not. Oh, maybe there's a. Well, okay. I was gonna say maybe there's a better tree, but all these trees look very similar. Okay. Fuck, I'm actually gonna have to search for this guy. I mean, I see lots of trees. Oh, that's got to be the tree. That's got to be it right there. Look at that giant fucking snake wrapped around it. The Orpheus lair. There's only one treasure, but there's guy down here to kill. So I'm wondering if, like, you'll need to find one, or, like, there's one that you might find. No, because I guess none of the main quest, like, you don't really have a main quest here, do you? Like, you just have the find the 4 guardians. But that's it. So I wonder if one of the other guardians is going to be a part of one of those other quests, maybe? I don't know. I mean, so one's like Agamemnon, based on the little bit that I know, or that I remember reading about him and that. It makes sense that you would have to fight him to do it, but then there's ones like Hercules who, once again, from what I remember of him, seemed to just be like a at least somewhat decent guy, and you wouldn't necessarily have to fight him. And this guy is also facing away from me, which is interesting. Oh, look at that. It's this place. And he's fucking pissing into the water.
After I kill you,
The one my
Deimos
brother
is next.
killed to spare me.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, so there goes that guy. Oh, whoops, I didn't read his note. Yeah, whatever. And there's the loot. It's the waistband of the fall. Man, we've almost got all this armor already. Deianira, the Boeotian. That's right, they pronounce that with a V. Does she have the boots? She does. She has the boots. Mercifully, the gods saw fit to liberate Boeotia from their champion, the sadistic war. Oh, I remember this chick. Yeah. I remembers her. She was one of the champions in that region I had to fight. She wasn't too bad. Although I guess I've already got 2 fallen cultists down. But only 1 enforcer. Because I guess the swordfish guy did kind of show up with a quest. So there is that. Let's see. Where can I find that note? The pyramid is cold, its light is gone. The light is in my head now. That fool Deimos thought he could kill me, but by smashing my skull, he forced the artifact's power into my very being. I now transcend mortality and communicate with Cosmos. I will rally my brothers and sisters, starting with the cruel Venetian woman. She walked north in the fallen servant's boots and was spotted worshipping the Titans, or perhaps challenging them. Alright, so somewhere in the north, there's some Titan-type stuff that I need to deal with to find her. Man, I'm really wishing that I got that that viewpoint now. There's a lot of fucking dead cultists here, man. Like, holy shit. But hey, I mean, this is going to take me almost no time at all to clean up in between. Thankfully, based on the way that it's set up, I might save the 4 guardians for last, like for a video. Like, we may very well, like, and I mean, like, last. Like, the last thing we'll do is take out one of the 4 guardians. Like, it doesn't look, like, even when I looked it up, to be fair, it did say, the how long to beat for this chapter did say, like, 4 to 6, or, no, yeah, 4 to 6 hours. So, I mean, it makes sense. There's less regions, they're smaller, there does seem to be a little bit less to do in them. None of these are bad things for a DLC. I mean, the last DLC was... I would say the last DLC was probably the perfect size for a DLC. Because, like, you don't want a DLC to be too big, you know? Because, like, if it's too big, then it may very well overshadow the main game, right? Like, depending on how your game is set up. Like, but that happens... Oh, well, this is going to be... Yeah, it fell down, but he's fine. All right. Because, like, there's always the risk when you're making open world stuff that you're going to make the world too big. And a lot of games do that. Like, for example, like Skyrim and Fallout, right? Like, I love those games. Or Fallout 4 I'm talking about. But my favorite part about those games is the DLCs that are significantly smaller areas. Like, my favorite part of Fallout 4 is the...
Fellow warrior.
Oh, fuck, what?
Did death find you on the battlefield like it did me?
Shit, what is it?
I'll give you the glorious
Where you go to
death you
Maine.
seek.
I can't fight you unarmed. There's no honor in that.
Lucky for you, I have your armor and weapon here.
feels different.
You'll get the hang of it.
I joined the war to protect my home from the siege of Sparta. Tell me, did we save glorious Athens and its people?
Athens is safe. Your army defeated Sparta at the gates of the city.
You have brought me comfort. Now, bring me peace.
Don't go easy on me, Athenian.
I'd laugh so hard if like he charged for it, slipped and fell again. Also, if he tripped on dirt, like does that mean like he fell on the dirt and then got killed, or did he like trip over the dirt, fall down, and that's what killed him? Because like one of those two is like, all right, I can see they're like, one of those two is significantly worse. Like both of those I can see not being honorable per se, but like if the fall from his slip on the dirt is what killed him. All right, buddy, let's go. I'll fight you fair and square. Now that I've used my abilities to weaken you beyond belief. Come on. Oh, what? You can't fight without your shield. Oh. Wow, he does not take very much damage. Oh, that was dumb. Ooh, got him with that one. Come on, buddy, what do you got? Come on. Ooh, let's try this ability. Oh my. Oh shit. I may have pissed off a few people with that one. Boosh. Boom. Boom. Ow. Let's line them up. That's fucking cool. And I think that does damage based on my warrior damage, so like if I was in my warrior set, that would probably have done significantly more. What? Oh, that's the last one. Come on now, that was gonna be a cool end. Boom! There we go. Got him with it anyway. Well, that's one dead. Or that's one soul helped. Cursed sickness. Okay, talk to Charon again. Alright, so that'll be it for this part. Like I said, I'll run around. I'll definitely get all the viewpoints. I will clear the locations. I'll get the Keeper insights. And I will fight all but the Guardians. I'll kill everybody leading up to them. And I'm assuming a new lease on death, lost but not forgotten, and I don't belong here. I honestly have no idea which one of those is going to lead to the gloves. I'd probably say lost but not forgotten, just because it's like supposedly somebody that I know that has them. So who that may be, I don't know, considering that I know all of the fallen people. So unless they're talking about like I mean, people that I know that have died, that are guaranteed. I mean, it's got to be Brasidas or the leader of Athens guy. Because if it's going to be somebody that I know, but like that was on my side, it's got to be them, because they're the only two, I think, that I can think of that are guaranteed to die in the story, right? But anyway, that'll be it for this part. Looking forward to this chapter of the DLC. It looks like it's going to be pretty damn good. So thanks everybody for watching, and I shall see you Wednesday with more.